Now, what really got me more motivated to change my diet actually started, let's see, April '09. I went to the 9 News Health Fair. And they told me I have to see a regular doctor right away and get put on medicines uh, because my cholesterol was real high. They told me I was borderline obese, and I thought I was doing good because I had lost weight. I got down to about 190, and I've been eating a lot less beef, mostly chicken and fish, and I was eating salads every day. I was cutting out a lot of sugars. I was eating more fruit, but my cholesterol was real high. I was heavy. Yeah, not good. I see here. When was that? Well, soon after that, or actually, that would be about, yeah, December of '09. I asked my uncle about what kind of a diet I could try, to lose weight. He's always been into diet and everything, and he gave me some information on people to look up. Well, I did look up some information, and then I got those names of people, and I looked in YouTube, no, Amazon, and it looked interesting, but then I kept on looking, and I stumbled across a book called 50 Secrets to Longevity. And what it is basically, well, it's a good starter book, a book to, well, I call it a kind of a G-rated book to introduce you to change. It's not radical at all, but it does show you the facts. What it is, it's a book that is a study on 5 different locations in the world where people live a long time, and they live very healthy lives, and they're very, very fit. And when they die, they die old and in good shape. And it's a study of their lives, how they live, and what they eat. I learned quite a bit from that book, I went on to read other books. I read a lot of a book. Well, right after that, I think right after. Oh, excuse me. I read. Well, first I saw the movie called Eating, and there's a book that goes with it. Now that movie is pretty hardcore. It tells you how it is, and it shows you pictures, and it's a turn off for a lot of people, but not me. I really liked it. And excuse me. There's a book that goes with it called the Rave Diet, and basically it's it's a vegan diet, but also you don't include any oils. And basically, you cut out all the processed foods. It's a lot like a raw diet, except with a raw diet, you do include some. Well, with a raw vegan diet, you include some oils. I don't include much. If I do, it's very sparingly. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of, I think it's sapphire. Just, I don't know, some kind of good vegetable oil, but I hardly ever use it. If I do, it's a little dab in dressing, but nowadays I hardly use anything at all. But yeah, the rave diet is a really good diet. It also wakes you up to the history of how the government is a big part of the American diet, and it's an education. That's all I can say about that right now. And it's an education about how much corruption and greed there actually is in the diet, meaning the government, because of how they help to create this mess that we're in. One of the handful of messes, and the medical field, and the dairy and the meat industry. That's a big can of worms, all that. But yeah, good book. And I also read the book, parts of the book, The Live Food Factor. I don't agree with everything or with some of the author's views, but it's got a lot of good information in it. And then I also read by the Butanko family, called Raw Family. I mostly read that because, well, I found the story very inspirational, but it did lead me to try and and well, try the raw diet. And I found that my body really likes it. And the more I would go raw, even if it was half a day or a day, the harder it was to eat cooked foods. My stomach really grew accustomed to going raw. It really liked it really fast. When I would go back to eating some cooked food, I would get really tired. Often I would take unexpected naps. It felt like I ate a chunk of clay. And then that evolved into actually feeling more sick. And the taste of cooked foods was I was losing my taste for cooked foods. The smell, it didn't smell as good as it used to. What else? Yeah, more and more it just was tasting worse and worse. So I eventually gave it up. And before I finish up, I want to share something here. I had I went to the 9 News Health Fair, April 2009 and 2011, and now I want to do a comparison. Oh, okay, let's see. In 2009, my urea nitrogen serum was 20. Now it's 9. I'm not going to read everything. Calcium, 8.8. Now it is 9.9. Protein, 6.9. Now it's 7.6. Much better. And I eat vegetables and fruits. No dairy, no meats, no eggs, very little nuts. The calcium, I have no dairy. Vegetables, a little bit of nuts. Let's see. Iron was 96. Now it's 143. I don't need beef for iron. What else is there? Overall cholesterol was 249. Now is 210. It's still a bit high, but it's much better. Plus, I have cholesterol problems in my family. Triglycerides, it was 337, now 134. HDL cholesterol, my good cholesterol, was 36, now it's 53. I've never seen it that high. My bad cholesterol, LDL, it was 146, now it's 130. Still a bit high, but that's in my genes. The ratio of the cholesterol was 6.9. Now it's 4.0, much better. So my health has improved quite a bit. I don't have the aches and pains. I'm not obese anymore. I lost a lot of weight. I was at one time about 220. Now I am 120. I am slowly working on exercising to try to gain some muscle mass. I don't know everything. I am learning. I'm always learning. And whatever I learn, I share with anybody who's interested. I don't shove it down your throat. If you are interested, I have information that I learned. You can always contact me through YouTube or Facebook. I have a link. So that's all I've got to say, and I don't know if I'll put up more videos. I may. I don't know. It depends. But if you watched all this, thanks for watching. Bye.